I live, there are some people who want to stop educating girls through guns.
Pakistan, new hope for the brave young girl who was shot in the head for speaking out against the Taliban. The 14-year-old has been sent to England for further treatment.
On a big stage for one of the world's youngest education activists, Malala Yousafzai is giving her first public speech at the United Nations. The Pakistani schoolgirl was shot in the head by the Taliban.
She won't go to school. They shot her in the head. She is still in critical condition. But this one young heroine has inspired a growing movement in Pakistan to unite against the Taliban and say, finally, enough is enough.
To come forward to receive the gold medal and the diploma. Please come forward.
और कल जो उन्होंने हुमा मीडिया से बात की उसमें जो आंखों से आंसू उनके छलक पड़े आई कुड फील दैट मोमेंट और वो अगर आप टेलीविजन स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो तो आपको उस लम्हे की सच्चाई का एहसास ज़रूर हुआ होगा कि
By the time she was 11, under the name Gul Makai, Malala was secretly sending her journal to the BBC. She called it the Diary of a Pakistani.
Delighted to be welcoming you all to the Film Festival. It's an honour to be joined by Malala Yousafzai.
Person of the week. There was another name on the shortlist for the Nobel Peace Prize today. Malala, 16 years old, the youngest nominee. She was shot because she spoke up for the 31 million girls around the world who cannot get an education.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Usman and we have a special report with Richmond Green News. Today's segment is on Malala Yousafzai. At this point, you're probably wondering who is Malala Yousafzai, what did she do, and why was she attacked by the Taliban? Let me start from 1994. Since 1994, Taliban had a stronghold in Swat. They determined the everyday lives of the people living there and were often attacking small by towns to keep control. In 1997, Malala Yousafzai was born on July 12th in a small town in Swat. The town was called Mingora. Before the Taliban, in 2008, Malala gave her first public speech called "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?" She did this in a press club in Peshawar, which is the capital of KPK, which was the area that she lived.
His 11-year-old daughter, Malala, loses her dream.
I want to get my education and I want to become a doctor.
Look. While Malala studies at home, the Taliban strengthen its grip on her city through public humiliation and violence.
So, by 2009, she was secretly writing for the BBC under the title of A Secret Life of a Pakistani Girl. This reports involved about how she was living through the military presence in Taliban and how she continued to get her education while facing daily threats to her life. Seeing that Malala Yousafzai was not going to back down, in 2009, the Taliban blew up more than 100 girls' schools in Swat Valley and bans girls from going to school after 15 January 2009. Malala, however, did not back down again. She continued doing radio talk shows going against Taliban, at the same time preparing for her exams because she was going to write them regardless of the fear.
Pakistan school attack, explosions heard at girls' college. A day after a horrific Taliban massacre at a military-run school in Peshawar, 2 bomb blasts were reported near another Pakistani school on Wednesday. The attack happened in northwestern Pakistani town of Dera Ismail Khan, about 304 kilometers south of the city of Peshawar, where the Taliban killed 141 people, mostly children, on Tuesday.
So in 2012, Malala's identity is increasingly exposed and now she's a target. The Taliban had identified the secret Pakistani girl to be Malala Yousafzai. On October 9, the Taliban attempt to kill her as she rides home in the school bus. 4 shots are fired by Taliban gunmen and Malala and 2 of her friends are wounded. Responding to global outrage, the Pakistani government offers a $105,000 reward for the arrest of her attackers. 6 days after her initial attack, on October 15th, Malala is airlifted from Pakistan to England in order to be treated at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham. About 8 months later, she's still in treatment and finally gets discharged on February 8, 2013. On March 19th, Malala returns to school attending a high school for girls in Birmingham. On April 2013, the Malala Fund is established, which helps provide grants for the education of girls. About 15 days later, she is listed as one of the most influential people of the year by Times Magazine. In July 12, 2013, Malala addresses the United Nations in New York. This is her first formal public speech since her attack.
Malala Day is not my day. Today is the day of every woman, every boy, and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights. There are hundreds of human rights activists and social workers who are not only speaking for their rights, but who are struggling to achieve their goal of peace, education, and equality.
On September 6, 2013, she is awarded the Children's Peace Prize. On October 2013, she received an honorary Masters of Arts from the University of Edinburgh. In the same month, the Malala Fund organization is founded, which is to help women's education all around the world, specifically Pakistan. 10. Malala is awarded the United Nations Human Rights Prize, an award that is only given every 5 years. September 12, 2014, 10 people are arrested for the attempted murder of Malala after the $100,000 prize that was given by the government of Pakistan. This year, the former president of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari, pledges to donate $10 million to the Malala Fund. A month after the arrest of the 10 people, on October 10, 2014, Malala is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize jointly with Kailash Satyarthi for activism on behalf of children's rights. On October 21st, the House of Commons unanimously voted to make Malala an honorary Canadian citizen. That's it. On June 5, 2015, it is announced that the 2 people have been sentenced to life in prison for the 2012 attack on Malala. The 8 other suspects have been acquitted. On April 10, 2017, she is designated as UN's Peace Messenger. On August 17, 2017, she has been accepted to study at the University of Oxford. On March 29, 2018, Malala returns to Pakistan for the first time since she was attacked by Taliban militants.
Is it quite emotional being back here in Pakistan?
So I usually don't get emotional, but yesterday when I gave my first talk after my visit to Pakistan, I just could not stop my tears, and it is emotional. Each and everything I see, it is valuable to me. Even just this warm air, I value it, and I'm enjoying it, and I am just so happy to be home and to put my feet on this land again.
To this day, Malala Fund has gathered over millions of dollars and is now working in countries such as Afghanistan, Brazil, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, as well as the Syria region. She has put hundreds of thousands of women in school, and now she's working towards making school a right for every woman that cannot get the education because of military presence or other reasons. That's it. The Malala Fund does this by raising awareness in third world countries about women's education, at the same time building schools all around those third world countries so that more and more people can come in and study over there. She provides free education for people that cannot afford it, and she's been hailed a global hero by many.